लागे। मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मीठे रस से भर्योरी राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। जमुना मैया कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी। जमुना मैया कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी। वृंदावन में धूम मचावे बरसाने की छोरी। ब्रज धाम राधा जो की रजधानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। ना भावे मन माखन मिश्री अब ना कोई मिठाई। ना भावे मन माखन मिश्री अब ना कोई मिठाई। मारी जिवड़िया नेरा भावे अब राधा नाम मलाई। वृषभानु की लाली तो बुढ़धानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। राधा राधा नाम रटत है जो नर आठो याम। राधा राधा नाम रटत है जो नर।
गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणव नित्यनिर्मलानन्दतीर्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्रीकृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्रीकृष्ण हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे विंद हरे हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव नाथ नारायण वासुदेव वासुदेव सुदेव वासुदेव वासुदेव देव वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे गोविंद हरे मुरारे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव सुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव 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 बोलो वासुदेव वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव वासुदेव। बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर हरि। We'll chant from verse number 11. Can you bring it to normal what it was? Same volume? It is slightly normal. 11. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Yadaksharam Ved Vido Vadanti Vishanti Yadyatayo Vitaragaha यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्षे सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य च मूर्ध्याधायात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणाम् ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन् यः प्रयाति तजन् देहम् स याति परमां गतिम् अनन्यचेताः सततम् यो मां स्मरति नित्यशः तस्याहं सुलभः पार्थ नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः. The irony of our life is that we take living seriously and life lightly. One is life, other is living. Living is not life. What prarabdha comes outside is your living. And what experience you have inside is your life. When you say that this person is quite well off, that means his living is good. It is not necessary that because he is well off, he is having good life. Ravana had good living but a bad life. Bhagwan Ram's living was difficult, life was good. Living is outside, life is inside. Living is more not dependent on you. That it is not, you can't control everything. But life is a constant factor in us. Therefore, Buddha used to say, what is ahead of you and what is behind you, more important is what is in you. So when I say life, it means there is a complete self, there is a Bhagavan in me. But praptasya upeksha apraptasya apeksha. What we have, we don't value. What we don't have, we value a lot. And after losing what we have, then we value what I had. So this won't work. Bhagavan says, please, at least be awake now. Wake up. Why? Because how much you have good living, it will not make your life. Your experience of completeness will not come because you have a good money or a good wife or good children or good house or you are famous. It has no relation to experience of completeness. It is possible a person have no money, no fame, no, family. But his life is fantastic. After all, we do everything for making myself good, feel good, making myself complete, making myself more quiet. And if that itself is not there, then what is the purpose of that? I'm not saying we should not go after living. I said living should be seen in the perspective of complete life. Let us not try to make complete life by making living complete. In the perspective of the existing complete life, which is already there, which is called self, which is called Ishwar, let us go out to live. Don't earn money to be happy. What happiness I already have, I am going to express that happiness. That is my thing. That is called play. By getting more money, I won't be happy. And by getting lesser money, I won't be unhappy. Because I already have everything what I need inside. You don't require something inside, but we require everything outside. Nobody can have everything outside. And we don't require everything outside, but we can't have everything outside. You can't have good wife, good child, good father, mother, good health, good office. This is impossible. We are working towards something which is not possible. And if you want to make yourself complete by all these things which are very flimsy, incomplete, then I will keep on struggling and it won't happen ever. It is like trying to climb towards a cloud holding the smoke. Ladder of smoke. It is not possible. Give me one person who has everything around complete. And if he has complete, something will go away. It is about to be incomplete. Bhagwan Ram, when Sita ji was there, then kingdom was not there. Mother, father were not seen. When he got the kingdom, Mother Sita was not there. Give me one person in your relations or in your friend circle or any person randomly you pick up in this world and ask him what all you have, make a list, tick list and see how many things you can tick. It is not possible to make the living complete. Situational perfection is impossible. Emotional perfection, spiritual perception is possible, is there rather. But situational perfection is a myth. सब कुछ अच्छा हो जाएगा, नहीं होगा अच्छा. बाहर अच्छा नहीं हो सकता सब कुछ. Everything cannot be fine outside. Something will be less, something will be more. Let us not be dependent on that. And I am chasing something in the world. I create more vasanas and impression. Now these vasanas propel me for the next birth. Again I start living the next life. Again I chase something. Again in 60 years, 70 years I chase and chase and chase. Again I pass away. Again I start. Again I chase. Bhagavan is very emphatic. Please stop this chasing the wild goose. Where are you running for? Where are you running? You cannot catch. What you want, you will never get. Well, but I got it. You are false. You have not got it. And if you have got it, you are going to lose. You don't know when you lose what you got. Anything got will be lost. Anything lost you can get again. It is not the goal. World is a good means, a very bad goal. Money is a good means, very bad goal. Body is a good means, very bad goal. Food is a good means, very bad goal. I'm living to eat. You will die then. If you are living to eat, eating all that things, you don't know what will happen to you. Somebody said, best form of suicide are knives and forks. Slow suicide. Slow death is going to happen. So therefore, Bhagavan has built up this chapter on the what thought will be there at the last time. Tell me who will help you at the last time. How much money you will have. How much cars you have. What contact you have. Can you stop the death? Can you halt the death? Well, Yamraj, please postpone, I'll meet. And Yamraj will not say, may I come in? He has a nose, he throws it straight away. You are not Markandeya. Why to be Markandeya Rishi, you have to be a devotee of Lord Shiva. And day and night, you are worshipping Lord Shiva. Then it is possible that you can stop Yamraj. So start now, maybe at that time, but I think most of it is little late. So, what do you mean to say I'm old? No. Anytime you can start. But he was only 16 at that time. And here everybody is above 16. Rather, many are above 60 only. No, sweet 16, bitter 60 has come. So, भाई आप आगे तो समझो क्या होने वाला है. What is going to happen? In another 20-30 years, unlikely that many of us will be here. You will be going to that birth which is a prominent vasana and your karma. And why to live being a load on somebody? Why to live long? People say, may you have a long life. Why you bliss like that? So you say, may you have a happy, long and healthy life. Then it is okay. And others also should be happy. Sometimes those people live along who trouble others. Such people are there. That also I have seen. The troublesome people sometimes, they have very long life. So, and the one who is not troubling passes away. It doesn't mean that those who are living, they are troublesome. Don't take it otherwise. Just I am saying like that. You must have, I observed somewhere, therefore I am saying. So, are you happy, healthy, and long life, where others also are very happy? God is at least happy. Otherwise, you will be going, and all that unfulfilled vasana, I wanted a good wife, I wanted a good father, I wanted a good name, fame, all is going to come back. Well, will I get in the next birth? No, that depends on your punya. Not that you will get it just because you desire it. It's not sure. You are living in uncertainty. Both will be weighed against each other. And again, long processes are there. To get birth itself will take 9 months, if human being is there. If elephant you are born, then 3 years. Gestation period is 3 years of elephant. Rat, etc. are 1-2 months, depends. So here, Bhagavan is saying, Bole, what do you think, I'll become rat? No, you are not becoming, I'm just telling. Myself I'm telling, why I don't tell you. So here, Bhagavan is putting a very strict warning. You will see that. Dealing with life is a serious matter. Dealing with living is not that serious matter. Because something will happen someday, tomorrow it will be over. But what thought you developed for with somebody will not be over. If I hate X person, then that hatred won't go away. It will remain for a very long time. It's a serious matter. What understanding I have developed for somebody, it will not go away. Now you have made an impression about that. Whole life it will continue. And moment the memory of that person will come, you will have another mood. And memory will come. I have made a scar in my heart. I have a wounded heart. And I have not nursed that wound. I have made that wounds deeper sometime by thinking and by becoming sad on that issue, and by becoming angry on that issue, or by liking that person or liking that issue. Bhagavan says, see, Ananya Cheta Satatam. Yesterday and day before also we saw. And today also I will see 1-2 points. Ananya Cheta Satatam. Unless one impression is there, prominent, this is called, our birth is now sure. So what is the meaning of Ananya Chetaha? Please see. देखो एक बार ध्यान देना. As I said, impression gives expression. Powerful impression will give you powerful expression. Feeble impression will give you feeble expression. When it is said Ananya Chetaha, there are 3 or 4 points I will touch upon that. देखो, one vasana, Jada Bharata had one vasana of a deer. If you remember Jada Bharat's story in Bhagavad, so he got over his vasana of wife. I am amazed. Not that his wife was troublesome. Wife was very good. But he did not have impression and desire to keep the wife with him, or to take her seva, or to talk to her and to see how she is. He left. Of course, with the consent of the wife. He got over the impression of children. There is no vasana for children. He got over his impression of ruling and authoritative. Everybody sees my authority is there. After all, he is a king. He got over his impression of luxury. He was Ananya. You read Bhagavatam. Only one problem came. And that problem was, you know the story, one she-deer was there. Mrs. Deer. And she was crossing in Nepal, near Gandaki river. She was crossing a river. And one lion came from behind, and she was pregnant. And that deer jumped over the river. In that process, she gave birth to that baby deer. He was in meditation. Who? Jada Bharata. Pachaks, that sound came. He opened his eyes. He saw that, blood stained that deer, baby deer was there. A lion was there. Lion left that baby deer and started having that main deer. Anyway, so he went there, he brought this baby deer, cleaned him, gave bath, nothing wrong, nursed him. Anywhere, all around, he and slowly he made him sit on his lap, started playing with him. I'm cutting the story short. Now he started getting attached. Attachment means that you start taking so much joy that joy of God is forgotten. Playing with deer is not an issue. I play, I live. But he lost his living capacity. The Abhishek which he was keeping for God, he drank away that deer. Deer's baby. I don't know what deer's child is called. That is called. You know what he says? He says, Mother Earth is so fortunate to get the touch of your feet. When a person gets attached, वो पता नहीं क्या बकबक शुरू करता है. What he will blabber, we don't know. When boy and girl like each other, you can see how mad they become. Only every beauty of the world is ugly in front of you. क्या क्या बोलते रहते हैं. If I can pluck the stars, I could have plucked. But why don't you pluck? Where will you keep? Therefore, I am not plucking them. I could have plucked stars and moon, but a warehouse is not there. वो फालतू की बात, कोई इतना अच्छा लगने लगता है, सो लकी, आई एम सो गुड, आई हैव डन सो, यू आर बेस्ट अमंग, पता नहीं क्या आदमी बकने लगे उल जलूल. And he got very attached. He left all difficult things. Like somebody got top marks in all difficult papers. And last paper, which was the easiest, there he failed. Sometimes this happened. मुश्किल पेपर बहुत अच्छे से कर लिया, बहुत अच्छा पेपर किया डिफिकल्ट वाला. He passed. Nobody passes wife test, children test, fame test. This is almost impossible for ordinary person. If one can imagine your wife is there and your children are there and your house is there and you go and meditate somewhere having no contact and you think no, God is there, He will take care of. It needs lot of sharanagati to think like that. यार यहाँ पे दम फोन करते रहते हैं. हाँ, how are you, okay? All the time you are calling. We are going office, I am going office. He said, just go. I am fed up. All the time going. Why don't you go all the time saying only? Vice versa is also possible. Can you live without the children so easily, without no contact with the child? For one day we cannot live. Forget about years. Years. Therefore I am saying he is no ordinary seeker, Jada Bharata. His third, and lo, he started fondling that baby deer. He started becoming so, playing with it. You know that these pets have very soft skin. Very, very soft. This, especially the children of those pets which are there. They're very nice to touch. And they respond also. Because nobody responds, they know me very well. Now he doesn't know. So he responds. He will do like that. He will roll on the floor like that. Like that he will roll. Nice. You'll put your hand and it will cut also like that. You enjoy that like this. You'll put like that inside the mouth. So now he was doing all these things. Now impression of that, Janma, pet lovers, peace reference is there next birth. So I'm not saying you should not have pet. Don't misunderstand me. Only thing, don't have too much attachment. My only point is there. Now he ran away. Who? Jada Bharata. No, not Jada Bharata. That baby deer, he ran away. Now he became so pathetic. You know, when you are attached and you don't get 1 hour response, you get restless. Pagla jata hai aadmi. And then ultimately deer came and all these things, cutting the story short. Last time came and he was in front. And he died. He became deer. I am pointing one vasana of him made him deer. Bhagwan is not talking out of his hat. Gita is our handbook. It is more important than your breathing also. It has to be imbibed. It is not something impractical which is his writing. This is our urgent requirement. This is not something for an old age or for a defeatist or for some pessimistic or for some sadhu. It is for a man who is in the market. It is for the student who is going in the college. It is the businessman who is a millionaire or billionaire. It is for the poor person who has on the street. It is sarvabhaumik, sarakalik, sarvadeshik. Number 1 point. Therefore, it is a very serious matter. तो कबीर दास से एक स्नेह के कारणे भरत धरी दुई दे कबीर तिनकर कौन दशा जिनके बहुत स्नेह. Well, because of one attachment he had to take 2 bodies. What to say of those people who have many attachment and many vasanas? Imagine the plight. Now he became the deer, Jada Bharata, but he had so much sadhana, he remembered everything. So he was so much in guilt that see, what I was, and now he could not do puja, he could not do abhishek, he couldn't sit in meditation, he couldn't offer flower to the God. My punishment is take away the opportunity of somebody. Kya punishment? How situation punishes you? It takes away opportunity. Now he saw people going in the temple. Now he left his mother immediately. He said, that attachment already happened, I don't want to get attached now. And with the whole body in the water, Jada Bharata as a deer used to do tapasya, knowing everything. And used to see people going to the temple, people offering jal, people are offering flower, and his vasana of upasana was there. So he used to suffer silently and cry. Mourn. Then third birth, when he was born in Angiras Brahman Gotra, then he said, nothing doing. I won't get attached anywhere. It took him 50, 60 years like that went away. And from the beginning, he was acting as if, therefore sometimes saints act as if they are foolish. Because they don't want people to throng around them. The ordinary person, what I should be known. They say, please don't know me, please leave me as possible. Because you will take away my time. And therefore, he became Jada Bharata, one of the greatest of Bhagavat. His two, 3 chapters are there. Ananya Cheta is a requirement. It is not an option. It is mandatory. Number 1 point. Number 2 point. We don't know the seriousness of the situation. We don't know what are the consequences of that. We do something, but we don't know where it will head to. Where it will head to. They say, don't drink and drive. They don't know after drinking the mind is not okay. Big accidents happen. Person will die. Second point, please get my point. We are the seeker of infinite joy. Dhyan deke sunna. One can be a doctor and drunkard both, no problem. He can drink, he can have attachment with everybody. And he can be a good doctor. He has a doctor's life. His life is compartmentalized. He is a doctor. Twice he practices. And after that, he is father also, he is a husband also, he is a son also, he is a mausa also, he is a chacha also, he is a tau also, he is a kaka also, he is a neighbor also, he is phupa also. Bale hoga bas kare. Acha. All roles are there. He is businessman also. And at a different time, he ceases to be a doctor. He is sitting with his wife, having a cup of coffee and cream biscuit. Lemon cream biscuit is there. Just he's tired having lemon cream biscuit. He dipped it and he's having that lemon and cream both. And it is raining outside. He said, please give me one more cup of coffee. So two cups of coffee is there. Nice coffee, he said. Then wife said, let me prepare nice dinner. He said, okay, let me play with my child. He's playing with my child. He's not a doctor at that time. He forgot that he's a doctor. The neighbor came, Mr. Sharma. He said, let's sit. He's chatting with Mr. Sharma. The neighbor went away. Food was ready. His father came. He said, plus, let's all have the dinner. We'll all sit together. He was a family person. He took out his white coat and his stethoscope. He's sitting with his hand. He's behaving as in his simple loose pajamas. He's having. And kurta is having, not half pant. So he is having that. And he is having a proper dinner. I have no problem. You can put on. Don't have any. You can put on anything. I have no problem. Just I'm telling. So all roles are exclusive to each other. And all joys are exclusive. Joy of treating a patient is not the joy of being with the wife. Joy of wife is different. Joy of patient treating is different. Joy of playing with the child is different. Joy of being a family person is different. Joy of laughing and cracking jokes with the Sharma is different. All joys are exclusive. He can be exclusively. And then he said, I went to play tennis. So it was evening. So he went in the tennis court outside. He drove his car and he went to the tennis court. Night tennis courts are also there, if you know. Night courts are also there. He went. So, service there. More you serve, more you get the service. So love all is there. More you serve, more you will be getting the points. And ultimately he came, he took a nice shower, he took one towel, did like this. And ultimately he went to sleep. For the morning he's preparing, let me see what cases are there tomorrow. So he referred to his email, and the secretary has sent, tomorrow there is an operation, biopsy operation is there, 9 o'clock is there, 10 o'clock is there. He saw, he called, get me the report, I want to just check what is the ECG again, latest. Patient is admitted, okay, he's a cardiologist. So he's there. Are you getting my point? All joys are separate, small joys. Well, so nicely you depict. In the spiritual life, there is nothing called separate joy. Ishwar is everywhere. Therefore, his joy has to be everywhere, sir. It is not that while having coffee, I don't have Ishwar, I have a joy of a wife. And that time is not there. You have come on this path to get joy at all time, at all place, without work. So worldly joys are different and spiritual joy is different. It is at all place, all time. People ask me, do you like this place or that place? They go, as much God is here, that much God is there also. I have known this fact. It is not that in Durban God is less and Johannesburg it is more. Or Durban it is more and Johannesburg it is less. Yes, somewhere you discover faster, that is another point. But joy, same Ishwar is there. And you are a seeker of truth because you want the same joy at all time, at all place, with everybody, which is without an action. Now tell me, if this is all, then how can you be wanting some finite joy and infinite joy at the same time? When I say, I want the love of my, say, XYZ, of food only, not God. So you are cutting that. You are cutting that. So this way the vritti which will be made will be difficult. This is not Ishwarakar vritti will be made. This is the second point. Infinite joy seeker. You can't be seeker of finite joy, infinite. Finite, infinite can't coexist. Because infinite has no shape and finite has a shape. Shapeless can't exist with the shape. This is second point. And third point, which I mentioned yesterday. That where opposite forces are working, here you have to be very careful. Walking on the road is fine. But walking on the big mountain, sometime on the top when you go, and the path is very narrow, you have to be very careful. If you have gone to Kilimanjaro, you have gone, so path is somewhere very narrow there. So you have to be careful. Nobody has gone in Kilimanjaro living here. Anyway, I went to Gomukh. You won't believe. Gomukh, who has gone? So he has gone. You were there. Saw that path. Path is so narrow at places. This much is the narrowness of the path. And if you fall down, it is not that you fall from the bed to the floor. Some person said, I went to commit suicide. I said, how will I jump from bed to floor? So you are wasting time. You fall, it is thousands of feet down. Sometimes horses also can't go. So what you do there, you have to be very careful. You have to hold the mountain this side and constantly touch. And sometimes there is a height fear is there. You look down, you have giddiness. Some people have that fear. It is so deep and there is nothing to hold. Nothing to hold. The whole terrain is so you can take Lord's name actually. then you are totally this is there. This you are sliding to that path and you are walking. Imagine that. You are ananya at that time because there is an opposite risk is there of falling down. Here when you go on this path, the pull of different vasanas are also there. Something becomes important, something becomes very, very serious, sense of importance, sense of love. This is the third reason. Please, if that is taken, it will drag you out from where you have been there. And therefore, ananya cheta is required. Third reason is there. First was, I don't know, only one vasana, powerful vasana. Second was infinite. I cannot be together. And third reason was that these opposite forces of different vasanas are pulling, and they pull and you pull you down. It's not that you half pull, they'll through the rock bottom. There's nothing called half fall. You fall very badly. If you fall from the staircase, not that in mid-stair you will stop somewhere. You straight away you land up here, down only. There is nothing called midway in the fall. You straight away you will fall, and you will keep on. Nothing can happen after that. Acha, हाँ. So ananya cheta, yomam smarati nityashaha. Now, please see my point. This word is ismarati. Sanskrit students, if you take away ti, ismar will remain. And if you take away ismar, first letter, only rati will remain. That means ismarati has ismar plus rati. Ismar is calm and rati is desire. If you are not understanding. That means I have desire also and I have reveling also. I mean that is smriti. That memory in which reveling is not there, you can't continue that smriti. Will you remember God? I get very bored remembering God. How much you remember that? I remember your son, grandson. I can remember. Because that rati is there with that. I remember him. How he loves, how he jumps. He's very naughty nowadays. He broke the cup. Very naughty. So naughty, I cannot tell you. But he's very intelligent son. Every day he chants Manjalis. Every day. Acha? When I sit, one day he said, I offered the prasad. I opened my eyes, there was no prasad. I thought maybe God's grace is there now. As Namdev was there, prasad was eaten when Namdev offered. I have got that my prasad God ate. And then I saw him, he was, munching all the kaju and everything. I got so angry. Very naughty. Now how much you can think? I say, okay, continue, think like that about it. How focused you become when you think about something who you like. How intense you become. Where Smar and Rati, both are there. Where Jeev and Paramatma, both are there. That is called Smarati. One more point. Smriti word, when I say remember the God. Remember means what you experience, that only you can remember. Maharishi Patanjali says, Anubhut Vishaya Sampramosha Smriti. Supposing you have never met me, and then I say, please remember Swamiji. Well, I have never met him, I had no experience. How do I remember that? You can't remember. I never met him. I just heard his name. How can I remember? But if you have spent time with me, and I am not there, then you can remember easily because lot of anubhav is there, lot of experiences are there. I have sat with him, I have talked to him, I have gone to him for a camp also. Acha, yes. We had a lot of time together, we have a lot of lessons we had. So I can remember him quite a bit. Smarana. So from Sagun Sakar level, you can remember because you had experiences about God. But when you walk towards God, God will give you something to make you remember Him. Something will happen that you will feel, this was not my doing. I think God only did this thing. when I was going to, Gomukh first time, we were not there first time. So there's a plank, river was there and no bridge. Plank was there. Plank was this big. Then you can't walk like this. You have to walk like this, putting your feet like that. Imagine that. And beneath is Gangaji flowing. Not maybe 20 feet, 15 feet. Now to see, when you have walking, you have to see plank. When you see plank, you start seeing Gangaji. Imagine that. And you fall because then there's a height phobia. So I said, let me start. And I had no stick to hold on to, nothing to hold on to make your life interesting. I started walking. In between, I discovered I'll fall down now. Balance I am losing. I'm losing the balance. Before falling, you can make it out that, gaya, ab gaya ki tab gaya. I stood. I said, let us stand only. Neither these people can come. All of a sudden, from nowhere, one person came with a very big stick, running from the mountain, unknown person. He said, hold it. Pakadiye isko. Who prompted him? And then I held it and easily walked. Now I am remembering today after 20 years. This was more than 20 years. Ismarati, if you have no experience, you can't remember. If God has not given you some experience, what will you remember? So when you remember, your impression of whom you remember with joy increases. And second is Vedantic. What is Vedantic remembrance? Shravan Manan Dhyan. You do Shravan Manan Dhyan, Nididhyasan. Again listen. What you have heard, you listen. You are making notes, you are remembering in making notes. Well, I don't remember, I just copycat. Copy paste, I just copy here. From rough to fair. No, you still have to write something, fill in the some things. While writing, remember, at this point will also mention, let me add this point. It is possible. I missed this, but I think this was also said at that point. And even if you copy, you remember the words, this is the meaning. This is the meaning here. It is not a blind copying, it's intelligent copying. Shravan Manan Nididhyasam. There is not Atma Vare Shrotavya, Atma Vare Mantavya, Atma Vare Nididhyasitavya. Bhagavan did not say in Brahma Sutra that Atma should be meditated upon. You cannot meditate upon Atma because who will meditate on Atma? Atma itself is of the nature of, you can't meditate on something other than you. On which is you only, you can't meditate on yourself. So Nididhyasan. Nididhyasan is a typical word in Sanskrit. Dhyatum ichha iti didhyasa. Like Gyatum ichha is jigyasa. Patum ichha is pipasa. Dhyatum ichha is nidhyasa. Didhyasa. Desire to meditate is called didhyasa. Nitaram, completely, it is called nididhyasa. So desire to meditate is there. And desire to meditate means, please don't think of something else. Please get my point. In meditation, you don't focus on self. You are more interested on removing the non-self. It is more on removing the non-self. When you are making the vessel shine, it is not that you are bringing out, you are adding color to that vessel. What has obscured that? Shine. Shine was already there. So you are removing that obstruction to that shine, which is already there in the vessel. It is not that the vessel, you have added some shine. The obstruction has been removed. Vessel was already shining. This is called nididhyasa, smrati. I hope you are remembering. Remember that. ऐसा नहीं है. So, Yomam Smarati Nityasha. Remember yesterday I did different. Satatam and Nityasha, 2 words were there. One was constantly, other was regularly. I won't tell the difference again. Tasyaham sulabha partha. I am very easily available. Achha, if I say go to America, I have to take the ticket, I have to get the money. It is not easy. Why? I have to do something. Something bigger requires more effort. Effort is required. When you want to attain something, tell me, God whom you want is here and now. Now what effort will you require? What physical effort? I'll run. I am running to catch the space. Space is here. How can you catch the space? I'll add more space in the space. What? I have removed the space. God is everywhere. So how can you attain the God? He is ever attained. Sulabha means that who is ever attained. Right now his God is there. One agnostic wrote on the wall, God is nowhere. His child came, he was reading sentences, he said, God is N-O-W, now. He brought that W here earlier. And then H-E-R-E, God is now here. ऐसा कोई समय है क्या? सुलभा पार्थ. बोले हम क्या करें, भगवान मिल जाए. अरे भगवान नहीं है. You discover that God, obstruction I removed. I didn't got the God. I removed that disqualification. Swamiji, you are very good. Acha, since when I am good? No, actually, no, you must be good from the early, but I didn't know you actually. You were good earlier also, but I didn't think that you are good. So that pratibandh what was there in my when you did not think I am good, then also I must be good. You cannot say I become good now. Some people say, I go, Swamiji, now you are teaching better. Or now classes are good. I said, when you did hear earlier? Well, at that time, I think your qualification. Gurudev, they used to say that Gurudev, you have become better. And then we said, Gurudev is saying, you have got more qualification to understand the same Gurudev. Not that he has become better. You were not having that much of purity and concentration initially, so you were not understanding the class. Now you are understanding better. Well, maybe. Discussion goes on. Tasyam sulabha partha. Easily available. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to, push something. Then just, the good word is realize. Please note, realize means something was there, I didn't recognize. After when I recognized, then I realized that he was here. Something you forgot, which is already there, then when you remember, they use the word, he is here only. I realize he is. One saint was there in Gangotri. On the door was written, please don't enter empty-handed. Khali hath anamana. Bring something, bring some money, etc. People said, see such a greedy saint. Greedy saint. Very few people went. So somebody was watching him. In the night, what he did, he got out of his door. He saw here and there. He took cow dung. And some people had given money. He didn't touch the money. He took the cow dung. Where paper weight has gone. And he did like that on the money and threw on the Ganges. Whole money. He said, what is this? Outside he writes, don't enter empty-handed. Inside, what money people give, he throws away every night. 3 nights, 4 nights. I thought it is a greedy saint. Then he met the person who was watching hidingly. He said, why you do this? When you don't have to keep the money, why you write this? He said, so that people don't come and trouble me. They will think I am greedy and they won't come. Well, you are not afraid that they think bad about you. Well, let them think, God only knows who am I. At least my time is saved if people are not there. Well, I realized you are a great Mahatma. Realized I forgot. What was already there, now I realize. If you are worshipping your God also, you will realize, oh, Bhagavan Krishna is very compassionate. He is very good. It is called realization. It is not that he has become now good, Bhagavan has become now good. He is starting loving you now. Earlier also, but he didn't know. Sulabha Bharata. Remember one thing. Second thing, whom you have loved and you have no support, automatically that will be easy for you. To remember someone whom you love is very easy. I have to remember my beloved. Oh my God, what a work. No. Whom you have loved, that is not a difficult thing, it is effortless. You don't have to do anything because it is one with you. Tasyaham sulabha partha. I hope you are getting my point. Something you mastered. When I see people driving, I feel how good how can he drive? Such a fast track is there. Oh my God, such a fast car. But he is very comfortable. For him, driving is sulabha. He's not worried that cars are very fast, on the fast track. He's comfortably driving, talking also, having a sip of juice also. This big juice with the lid on the top, only that, straw was there. That doesn't splash, that juice is there. He's having all Swami. His car is there. Because he's expert in that. If you see any good singer, the way the person sings, you will be wondering, kya gaate, Lata Mangeshkar, kya gaate. When we sing, supposing, and those who don't know to sing, they sing very long. This is the problem. Their songs are never short. They should know that I don't sing very well. I should have a short piece only. Small thing. Now people, husband closed the door and windows because he thought others will think I'm beating my wife. She is screaming. See, the way you will play tabla is very easy. Other will hit, they'll break tabla only. Hand will go inside. So Sulabha, where you have deep love, it is not that you have to do something. It's your state. You don't put effort in breathing. Today also I have to breathe here. It is your life. You don't have to do something extra. Durlabha is that when you are disqualified, anything is durlabha. For a child, walking is difficulty. Walking is difficulty because he is not qualified. When you are disqualified, that area is very difficult for you. Eating is difficulty for him. Everywhere he spills out, little eating also. Bathing is a difficult work for him. He will start crying. Going to bathroom is a challenge. Mommy, bathroom. Arey, go. Come. He can't go alone in the bathroom. Then mummy will take out his pant and, she will, in presence of that mother, then he is comfortable. It is difficult for him because he is not qualified, he is small. What you are not very good into, that action is difficult. But when you become expert in some area, that vritti is there in you, then God is evident. Nityayuktasya yogina. He is ever united with, he is not ayukta or he is yukta, he is nityayukta. Yukta karam phalam tyaktva shanti apnoti neshti. Bhagwan has used the yukta word for karma yogi also, for jnana yogi also. ज्ञान विज्ञान तृप्तात्मा कूटस्थो भी जितेंद्रिय युक्त इत्युच्यते योगी समलोष्टाश्म कांचना. Well, why is? Because he is nityayukta. Ishwar is not the nimitta karan only, as in Christianity and Muslim. God is somewhere else. In Hinduism, Ishwar is upadan karan. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagatavya. In 9th chapter, Bhagavan says, at one place he says, Yena sarvam idam tatam. In 18th chapter. In 11th chapter he says, Tvaya tatam vishwam anantarupam. I am tatam, I am otaprotam. There is nothing where I am not there. I am nityayukt with him. You cannot run away from God. Because he is ever with you, in you. You are seeing God. You are talking to God. You are in God. Okay. Let us read the whole shlok. Ananya cheta. You can see the words, each word has been taken not. Ananya cheta satatam yo mam smarti nityashah tasyaham sulabhav partha nityayuktasya yoginah. He is nityayukta yogi. Means he has done persistent, consistent practice with 3C: commitment, continuity, and consistency. He is not starting off and on. Anything you do off and on, you will lose your expertise. When you do something regularly, then only you master it. That thought is there, you are one with it. I hope you are agreeing with the beauty of this word. Well, yaar, dekhiye. For Tulsidas ji, Ramji was much available. Why? Because he has mastered bringing him in his mind and heart all time. For Mirabai, Krishna ji was much available. See, her mind was not running. This is what happened, no? One day she was talking in the night in the room. How are you? Without you, I cannot live. Please come again. Don't leave me like that. I am now, her sister-in-law was listening. Now she made lot of noise about it. Bole, somebody is inside the door. Then she brought her husband, Bhojraj. He said, Meera, open the door. So they opened the door. They saw all tears are around her. And in her hand, Girdhar Gopal was there. Girdhar Gopal, Bhagwan Krishna. Still near Jaipur, there is a place where his Girdhar Gopal is there. For her, it is very easy to cry. Easy to think that he is my husband. Easy to say that, I am all the time remembering you. Where love is deep, where their remembrance is intense and extends. You don't say, no, I love somebody, but I have to put effort in remembering. No, your remembrance comes automatically. It's not that I have to remember, you have to put effort. I have love for you. Therefore, I can remember you whole day. That you have love. You say also, I can remember you whole day. Those who have love for their gurus, they can remember the whole day Guru only. They can do the japa of Guru continuously. Continuously they can talk about him. Continuously they can think about that. If you have love for somebody and real love is there, you don't have intervals. Let me go to the next slok. Arey bhai, time is over, Swami ji. Bonus time I'll take, 5 minutes only. Arey, your bonus is too big. So, अभी तो 1-2 point और हम छोड़ दे रहे हैं इसमें. There are 1 or 2 more points is there. Well, supposing he is so close, what will happen to me? Next one shlok, just few minutes, because we have Mamupetya punarjanma. Please raise the volume. Not the mic Swami, your own one. Don't say Janmaha. It is Janman is the word. Janman, not German. Janman is there, Nakarant. Mamupetya punarjanma दुःखालयम शाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमांगताः. अब now new topic is starting here. बोले भाई no problem. Best if you know this, you will be saved from next birth. And the person is called Mahatma. Mahatma means, Mahatma has Mahan Atma. Atma means Man, Atma means Buddhi, Atma means Gyan, Atma means Anubhav. Man, Buddhi, Gyan, Anubhav. Who has a very big mind. At one place I read that Bhagavan showed his Virat form to the Dichi Rishi. The Dichi Rishi said, I am not afraid like Arjun. And now you see, I will show my Virat form. He also showed his Virat form. I mean, morning class is on this only, Vyarati. You have a very pervasive mind. You have a very, that mind which includes everybody's sorrow, everybody's joy. You don't see what I got, what I lost. You are more concerned what others have got. I don't want that joy in which others are unhappy. I don't want that sorrow in which others are happy. I want one with that. I don't live as person, I live as a unit. This word unity has come from there. I live as one in which all are there. In which I have a very big family. In my family, plants are also there. Animals are also there. Devatas are there. Human beings are there. Poor are there. Poor? Poor, not poor. So that is a Mahatma. Mahan Atma Manah. Yes, Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Daivim Prakriti Mashita. Who can sacrifice anything? Because already he has a very big joy inside. You know who can't sacrifice? Who is attached to outside joy because he thought my joy will go away. Right? When we became Swamis, so yellow cloth had to be given to somebody. All became Mahadani. Bole tum bhi rakh lo yaar, tum bhi rakh lo. Earlier he was not giving anybody. Bole tum rakh lo, chalo, tum yellow brahmachari ho, jata rakh lo tum. He's not sacrificing because he's not getting joy from that. He's giving up. You are happy only when you are thinking that I don't need any joy from outside. I have sufficient joy. I am full joy. I am brimming up with joy. One person, when Mahatma went to Uttarkashi, he wrote a letter. बोले हम आनंद के मारे मरे जा रहे हैं. So another person told him. No, then he told brother, where are you? Bole, I'm the top of the world. Then he said, I'm already there, how can you be there? Just a lighter note. But Mahatma means who is not worried, who has conquered his calm, anger, isha, jealousies. He has risen above that. For him it is not an issue. Why? Because he has a very, 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 very big picture. Somebody gives him something, offers him lot of honor. He sees in the span of time of 1,000 years, this person was not there. We met. Maybe he'll be there with me 20, 30, 40 years. After that he will leave, I'll leave. So my meeting with him is a dot in the span of 1,000 years. But this incident is very big. He sees from the sun. Well, I'm seeing the sun, see the earth is there. There are so many billion of people are there, 6 billion people are there. Some are running, some are in flight, some are in cars, some are on ground. And this is one family I call. This call is my family. He's so sad why child is failed. He's so sad. He's so happy because his child is getting married. He's so upset because wife did not bring the tea. She is so upset because husband is not coming on time. But really, I have such a big mind. I see everything. And it is so insignificant. This one life is so insignificant. From the sun, earth is not more than a tennis ball. And from many suns, Milky Way is there. Sun is a tennis ball. Earth is not even a dot at place. The magnitude of earth is not even a dot. Where is Durban coming there? In dot. In the whole cosmos he sees. He stretches every event in big time, big space. And he sees that. People are praising a lot. They're censoring you, they're talking very bad about you. He is my friend. He has the power to see behind 1,000, after 1,000, in the space. Earth changes, water changes. What is permanent here? What is big issue here? Well, I have 6 factories. I have 20 cars. What is 20 cars in the midst of the whole earth? I am popular. What is popularity? Many people popular have died also. You're not even seen. And how big will be that Ishwar who made this Brahmand, many Brahmand. Brahmand Nikaya, Nirmit Maya, Rom Rom Jai Ved Kahe. Like the hairs are there. So like him, Brahmand is there, clustered on his pores. This is Mahatma. Therefore sometimes they will not talk. Sometimes they will be sitting like this, like lazy person. Don't think they are thinking anything else. Mahatma doesn't think about the world. He has thinking, very high taste of thinking is there. His taste is very developed. He will not say maid has not come, maid is stole 20 rands. He will not say, he did not praise me. She was praising me a lot. I like him a lot. I don't like this guy. I don't like. The ordinary person is very cheap. He just thinks with the blinkers. He doesn't see anything else. Like a horse is there. Only 20 years, 30 years. Every incident is very big for you. Arey, what am I? Well done. Fell down? Huh. Oh, he broke his hand. Achha? Huh? Broke his hand? Huh? Multiple fracture? No, single fracture, hairline. Then don't talk about that. Don't talk about small fracture. My son, daughter-in-law is dead. Achha? Huh? He rushed her to the hospital. Oh my God! Never it happened, Swamiji. Never she had fallen. In life she fell many times. But from the staircase she never fell. कितनी बड़ी बात हो गई. What happened? My grandson has cold. अरे इसमें क्या हो गया? Small issues you blow up. अरे नहीं होगा काम, नहीं होगा तो नहीं होगा. If work is not happening, let it not happen. इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात होगी? Work is not happening, let it not happen. Only I asked him to come, he didn't come. Never mind, he will come sometime else. Don't see any incident, only that specific time. More you can stretch the time, space and object, more you will mature in dealing with it. Because you are collected to deal with it now. Remember one thing, you can deal with anything very well when you are a little detached. I can read this when there is a distance with this. If this becomes very close, I can't read this also. Detachment means loving with wisdom so that you don't suffer, neither make anybody else suffer. This is Mahatma. Mahatma Nus. Mamupet Punarjanma. My time is over. Don't think this will over. Chapter is still remaining. And Reservoir Hill is getting over on 22nd. 22nd, no? To 22nd, this Reservoir Hill talk is getting over. Not 23rd onwards, till 29th, we will take time to complete this. One clause is there, if God wills. Because He is the one who runs the show. We are all puppets. Everything is fine because this has to be completed in this course. So beautiful chapter is there, we will see it. Thank you all very much, and thanks to Revash for assisting, and everybody. May God's grace and Gurudev's blessings be with you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare